It's weird, I was having a hard day studying for a nursing exam. I was sitting in the Ferguson Center, just stressed out. I get a text message from one of my old supervisors, and she said, "Hey, do you have a passport?" And I had just gotten my passport 3 weeks before that. The past couple years, I've been working as a nurse, and I worked with Alabama football during the COVID year on like their medical team. I worked with USA Track and Field, the Olympic trials in Eugene, Oregon. I worked on Netflix productions and worked for Disney and worked for, different medical facilities in our area. And I got a random text from one of our friends and that said, "Hey, are you looking for a job right now? The SEC contracted in this company that needs help because this is before they knew football season was really going to happen. But they said, there's a possibility it's going to happen. They're looking for nurses to be able to handle the COVID testing for that season." So I finally get hired on, and I'm originally hired on just for football. I was the person that if anybody randomly needed a COVID test during the football game, like they would have to come see me. But obviously, if you're playing on the field, you're not gonna get a COVID test, or if you're coming to the game, you're not going to. But it was a cool gig. I was getting paid to just watch the game because it was 6 a.m. I had to be there to just COVID swab 300, 400 athletes some days, because you didn't just have football at the summer. You had women's and men's basketball, track, soccer, rowing, gymnastics, every sport pretty much. June of 2021, she sent me a message and said, "Hey, the company that was contracted by the SEC, they're looking for people to go to I think it was Omaha, Nebraska, and Eugene, Oregon." Omaha was for the USA Olympic trials for swimming and diving, and then Eugene was track and field. So they sent me to Eugene, Oregon for two weeks, and I got to work around literally every famous track and field Olympic athlete that was in that area. I mean, Sha'Carri Richardson, pretty much everybody that was like the highlight. I got to work around them, which was really, really cool. Got to see all the Nike stuff and, the Phil Knight Arena and everything. And so that company also saw the good work and how efficient I helped them be during that time. And so they asked me to come and do, random, like I got to work in New Jersey they flew me out to New Jersey to work on an Ali Wong, the comedian, Netflix set. There was stuff there. In Atlanta, they had Tyler Perry and Disney sets out there. It was just amazing, like what this company, allowed me to do. I realized that's like bedside patient nursing is not what I could see myself doing for 20 years. And the fact that if I waited 20 years to do that, I would be miserable. I had to make a change. And the change I made was, I remember one night I got off at 7 in the morning, or one morning I got off, and I said, I'm gonna apply to MBA school. So one thing that actually surprised me about graduate school is how committed everyone in the class is to, go into class. I know that's a crazy answer, but we actually fight to get the front row seats in class. I mean, every class period, the front row looks different. I've never been in a classroom like that. So that's pretty interesting to me. Everyone seems to be actually care about the students, and everyone is great at what they do. I mean, everyone. So, I've never taken OM in accounting in my life. And those two professors are excellent. I could see myself being a CEO of a top Fortune 500 company, if I'm being completely honest. With the resources that I have and the help that I can have from the university, I definitely see that.